suppose that my interest in my research area actually came before I even applied for university. So when I was at school, I was involved in a printing society, and a careers teacher suggested I look at the degree in paper science that was done in Manchester, which was the only place where you could do that course. So I came up here, met a very enthusiastic admissions tutor, and when I left on that day I knew that this was what I wanted to study. And because I found material so interesting, even though it's a very, very well-known material that's very familiar to us, because I had the opportunity to study it in such depth, its manufacture and its properties and all aspects of it, really, then I stayed on to do my PhD here, where I worked on a particular aspect of relating manufacturing efficiency to the forming structure of the sheet. And once I decided I wanted to be a researcher in paper, then it was a case of either going somewhere else for a postdoc, or, as it happened, just as I was lined up for a postdoc somewhere else, there was a lectureship at Manchester. So I stayed here and developed my work really much more into the structure of the activity of paper. Then after a couple of years, I went and spent 6 months in Toronto, where I learned a technique called statistical geometry, which is a mathematical technique considering the probability of different shapes that you get. And from that, then I developed my research area into what it is now. So although my focus was originally paper, those same techniques I can apply to other materials. That's what I do.